you know, living in the place that I do, that I'm a little bit outside the city, so it's not too crowded. You know, it's more neighborhood. Then 10, 15 minutes from the training ground, which is really nice and relaxed. Like I said, I'm not really a morning person, so I like to live a little bit closer to the training ground and wake up a little bit later, drive in there and take it easy in the morning. So wake up, eat some breakfast. This is my drive to training. It's not too far, about 10 minutes. Have a coffee on the way to help wake me up. Yeah, and then just kind of ease into the day, really. Here off the field, I think the chemistry and all those things are really important, and it's not too dissimilar from the national team, because, you know, with the guys, we really enjoy each other's company off the field as well, and, you know, it makes you build stronger relationships with the guys, and in turn, I think that works out where everybody fights for each other a bit harder on the field. So, yeah, it's good. But like I said, I'm enjoying it here. We're just driving into the training ground now. We have a big charitable arm to the club, so, you know, we have these quite a bit, and I don't know how many are here. It's about 15, 20 jerseys every Tuesday and Thursday, so you can imagine the amount that goes on or goes out to people and what we sign. It's big support around the world for Rangers. So.
Murray Park was opened in 2001, and basically it was built on 39 acres. So what you have is 2.5 pitches here for the first team only. Underneath it, it's got 26 miles of pipes, so that even in a hard winter or a heavy frost, it's always playable. You just put it on and it heats up, you know. But in the spring, they'll move over to the other pitches, so they've always got a good playing surface, you know. But as I say, this area is totally just for the first team. So they just walk out here and that's them into their playing areas.
It's nice, you know, as you get a little bit older and later into your career, to have those facilities and have all those resources to be able to help take care of yourself and prolong your career. So, you know, I spend quite a bit of time at the training ground in and around there and just relaxing. It's a good environment.
See why he goes in the gym? Just because of me. He needs to get bigger.
You're kind of lost today, aren't you, in between the two?
Yeah, we were struggling today a little bit. Didn't really know where to run. Went one side, got banged.
Still scored.
Went the other side, got banged.
Still scored.
When did you score?
Did you?
On a deflection.
No, Jig crossed it in, banged. He didn't know where it was.
Jig crossed it in. Oh yeah, that was way offsides.
It wasn't.
That was way offsides. They stopped the play. They stopped the play. Everybody stopped running, and you scored. That's good. If you're going to take credit for that, well, I see what kind of guy you are.
I knew near me. Didn't know where I was. Oh, there he is. Goal.
Can you pass me the oil in the midst of your lie right now, please? Our dressing room is really fun to be a part of, and it carries out onto the field, and the guys play for each other. So you need a little bit of banter and stuff like that around the club to, you know, to be able to go in and enjoy work every day. You know, I felt like I already had some friends on the team. I also played with David Healy and Stephen Davis down at Fulham, so I knew them as well. And, you know, played against Lee McCullough. So I'd played with or, you know, played against a few of the players already that I was coming into the team. So that made it really easy to transition to come in and have some friends and have some background with the guys already. It was pretty seamless, actually, the transition coming in here. We all bounce ideas off each other and we speak, and, you know, whether we don't agree on what's going on or we really like something we did at training or in the game, tactics we're doing. So it's just nice that, you know, I feel comfortable and confident with them, that, you know, I can ask them or tell them anything and they can do the same to me.
By the way, he got beat by this, how old is she, 15?
The best tennis player right here.
He got beat by a 12-year-old girl.
Best in the club.
No, I'm not kidding though, I'm being serious.
Serious.
You know, I have the video actually.
No, listen, she was 14 years old. She was Miss Scotland Junior tennis champion.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Morris. Happy birthday to you.
I think the fact that you know, the American lads have come in and settled in so quickly, that means a lot to us as well as a club, because I think I would like to, you know, certainly hope that they felt at home here, certainly in the city and, you know, within the bounds of Murray Park and indeed Ibrox Stadium, and I think that's a big plus as well, because they're good communicators, they're good people, they're good in any company, they're good individuals, which is important as well, and we've been very, very pleased with them.
My relationship with Ali's good. When I came in, before I came here, he called me up and we spoke a little bit on the phone and just shared our ideas of, his thoughts for the season, his thoughts on me, and I asked him kind of what they did up here and what his ideas were, and so it was good. But he's a great guy, and you can tell he's so charismatic around the club. People gravitate towards him, and so it's been fun playing for him, and he makes the atmosphere great around training. He makes it fun to come into work, and I think that's important. Sometimes you get more out of your employees, so to speak, if it's a better environment to be in, and he does a great job with that, and his coaching staff.
Good, Boca, good son. Needs help now. Well done, Boca.
Carlos was always a player I admired greatly. I thought he was a tough defender, defended well, read the game well, great attitude. I was really impressed with his time in England as well, and I thought, just let's go and have a look at this guy. And he obviously was in France at the time, and with an opportunity, spoke to his agent, who we knew pretty well, sounded Carlos out. He was very keen to come, which was obviously really encouraging from our point of view. And I remember went in to get him. Deal was just about completed, and then his team moved the goalposts a little bit, but these things happen, and we had to move the goalposts a little bit too, but it was well worth it, and he's certainly lived up to our expectations.
Well, after our last Old Firm game, we had, we won 3-2 at home, and just went out for some food afterwards at an old school pub, traditional Scottish pub, and I had a chicken pot pie, and when it came out on it, it said 3-2, yes, carved into the top of the pie. And it was just like crazy to me. I was like, everybody watches up here. It's like so important to everybody. Luckily, he was a Rangers supporter, so he carved that in, and there wasn't something underneath the pie that I couldn't see from the other supporters. But it was pretty cool. It really opened my eyes to just how much it means to everyone in this country, and especially in this city.
He'd skippered sides that he'd played in and involved in all over the world, and we knew that was the type of character we were getting. As good a player as we were getting, he was also a very important leader and a very important individual to have in our dressing room. I think his attitude and his organisational skills are exceptional, and I just think he's a good leader of men. I think he's the one thing that he has got from everybody within the club, and indeed the support, is a healthy respect for him. He also has a healthy respect for people, which is very, very important. And I just think he's a natural leader. And obviously Steve Davis has been captaining the side, but absolutely no problem at all in giving Carlos the armband, because I think he excels and he thrives in that situation.